everybody, this is Jacob Toronto here from ChasingCinema.com giving you the weekend box office news. So, this weekend, the two major releases hitting theaters was Pitch Perfect 2, the sequel to the 2012 acapella movie, and Mad Max Fury Road, which would be the fourth installment in George Miller's Mad Max franchise. I saw both films. I reviewed both of them. You can watch our video reviews here at ChasingCinema.com. And our YouTube page where me and James Shue sat down and really discussed both films and reviewed them. And we even said this in the review that it's no shock that Pitch Perfect 2 ended up topping the box office this weekend, even over Mad Max, which is kind of shocking. But Pitch Perfect 2 ranked in $70.3 million and only cost about $29 million to make, which is actually kind of complete opposite what happened last year. Well, not last year, last 2 years, 3 years ago now. The original movie opened up with a weak $5.1 million, but eventually word of mouth and the kind of constant advertising and the more and more people went out to see it, it ended up reaching $65 million. What is really cool about this movie is that it's the second highest opening for a female director. Elizabeth Banks, who produced and had a role in the first film, ended up taking on the director's chair in this film and did a really great job. I personally enjoyed Pitch Perfect 2 more than I enjoyed the original film, and was very satisfied with Elizabeth Banks for her directorial debut. I think she did a great job, and she is now the second highest opening weekend for a female director, only to come short to the director of 50 Shades of Grey. I believe her name is Sam Taylor Johnson. I don't know if that's right. I want to say that's Aaron Taylor Johnson, who's kick-ass. But, oh my God, what's her name? Anyway, the director of 50 Shades of Grey, who earned $85 million on her opening weekend. I'm going to try to check that out right now so I get you guys the director's name. But to me, that is no surprise. That movie obviously has a huge following, especially because of the first one. I mean, I went to the theaters twice this weekend, which is quite rare for me. And it was filled, and most of them were all going to see Pitch Perfect 2. I was right. It's Sam Taylor Johnson for 50 Shades of Grey was the director. So anyway, I went to theaters twice this weekend. In the past, well, actually just once over the weekend, and I saw two films earlier this week. These two obviously during the week, and then I went and saw Mad Max Fury Road for the second time yesterday on Saturday evening, and that movie opened up with a $4.4 million. Now, that to me wasn't shocking because Pitch Perfect 2 has an audience and it's modern. People know about it. It's become pretty popular. But Mad Max isn't very popular in our era, in our generation. Not most of the people who are my age or younger or, you know, have really watched Mad Max and kind of remember the 1979 Australian film or any of the other that follows. But not only that, the movie does look very different. It looks very odd. It looks very out there. And I don't think some people are going to take that leap of faith. However, I absolutely love Mad Max Fury Road. You can check out my video review on our YouTube page. I love that movie beyond reason, and I'm not alone. The movie has a 98% certified 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. So personally, the movie that cost $65 million to make, so technically it's not reached, oh no, I'm sorry, it made $65 million internationally. So it doesn't have a bad weekend opening, but it's fairly small. Especially when on the third week of Avengers Age of Ultron, the movie ranked in $38.8 million. So, I mean, for a $6 million difference for a movie that's been out for 3 weeks, it's kind of small. But again, you know, Mad Max isn't at the Marvel level as far as, you know, notoriety, people constantly talking about it. However, I think this movie is so good, and so many people are going to be talking about this movie and recommending this movie, that it's going to eventually grow or stay very steady at the box office instead of completely dropping off. I think after the first 2 weeks, the movie, you know, drops 80% as far as box office numbers, but that statistic might be a little bit off, but somewhere around that. But I think people are going to eventually go and see this movie by hearing about it, by hearing recommendations. I think that this movie would do very well. And there is one competitive movie coming out next week. I would say Tomorrowland. I guess Poltergeist will do well for the younger crowds. I don't know if this movie's been marketed very well. I don't think the movie looks super interesting, but I think kids are always going to go see scary movies on the weekend with their friends and all that. So I don't know, but I know Tomorrowland will probably do really good box office numbers, but I hope Mad Max stays in the race. You could read these full reports at chasingcinema.com. Go to hit the news button. You'll be able to find this video, and you'll be able to click the full report and see the whole entire weekend box office. Again, that is chasingcinema.com. Hit that news button. Scroll down, find this video, and you'll be able to find the full report. What are your thoughts about these weekend box offices? Do you think Pitch Perfect will always stay on top of Mad Max Fury Road, or do you think Mad Max Fury Road will break through and end up having a successful second week? Let me know down here in the comment section below. Also, show your support by liking and favoriting this video, showing that you appreciate what I do here at Chasing Cinema's YouTube channel. Of course, if you want to make this conversation more intimate, follow me and Chasing Cinema's social media channels down here in the description box. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. Make that conversation more intimate. Tweet me, post me on Facebook, anything you want to talk about movies-wise, we'll have that conversation, so make sure to do that. And of course, above all, please make sure to hit that subscribe button because I constantly update what's going on in the world of motion picture. Today, I talked about Dwayne Johnson talking about Hobbs returning for Furious 8. I talked about the movie of the week, which I named The Babadook, which you could see. We were also talking about Batman vs Superman. This weekend I reviews Pitch Perfect 2, Mad Max Fury Road, all that and more. Giveaways, podcasts, all that are available on our YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. My name is Jacob Toronto. Please continue chasing cinema.